Surely not. Arsenal, could they come third in a two-horse race? Could they? Could they have a worse season than crisis club Manchester City? Remember Man City? Oh, there's no chance they're going to get in the Champions League. They can't do anything. And yes, they've made signings January. But if you said a couple of months ago, Man City, I got to say they finish above Arsenal, win the FA Cup, and Arsenal win nothing. You could have been, you called me crazy. Call me crazy. Arsenal won at home at the Emirates. Bournemouth 2. Mikel Arteta's boyhood, are they both Basque country? Spanish coach, his mates from younger years, Spanish coach. It's done him again. And firstly, this is going to be about Arsenal, but firstly, congratulations, félicitations, Bournemouth still in the hunt for European football, which is just eighth. Eighth is European football. They sit in eighth. Conference League, I believe, as things stand. 2 points clear of ninth place Fulham. Would represent an amazing season for little old Bournemouth. Ruffle hair. Send them on their way. Other condescending stuff. No, genuinely amazing. Of course, Kirke's amazing. Dean Howson, incredible. Kluivert's been great. Ouattara's been great. Evan Nilsson's been good. Semenyo, they're going to make lots of... No offence, Bournemouth fans. They're going to make lots of money by sales, but hopefully they can remain good and go on a European tour. Now we're going to crack into Arsenal, but before we do, welcome back to Football Yannick. Third video today, would you Adam and Eva? I've just been feeling this scintillating footballing vibes where I want to talk about loads of different stuff. And if you are interested in my commentary, please do consider subscribing. I'll thank you for liking the video. And why not, start up the conversation in the comments section. So... Ooh, that was very whistly between my teeth. I hope the de-esser or the microphone sorted that out. Okay, Arsenal's we've known long they're not going to win the Premier League. They were the challengers to Liverpool all season. Arsenal, of course, have finished twice 2 seasons in a row, but that's come into threat because they are 3 points ahead, only 3 points ahead of an in-form Manchester City. And I bet... Oh, 1 second, my door. Ruddy Amazon, man. I don't swear on this channel. Yeah, so Man City, I believe, have got an easier run in and they're in better form and they've got better players. They're reinforced in January. Arsenal, not good form and harder run in, I believe. Feel free to correct me in the comments if that's incorrect. So, Arsenal, consecutive second place finishes, the sort of bridesmaids, the nearly men. It looked like they were going to do it again for continuity. And look, finishing second in this competitive league is great. It's first loser, but it still, of course, shows you're a wicked team. Again, to say they'd finished third, if it was December, you'd be like, oh, Chelsea might have pipped in my club. Miserable turn of events for us, my mob. But no, Man City coming up on the rails, of course. Marmouche, all dem man, De Bruyne feeling himself again on his farewell tour. But the big talking point here, of course, is Arsenal know they're going to... I say they know they're going to finish top 5. Let me just look. I mean, they are. They'd have to lose every single remaining game to not finish top 5. So Arsenal got 67 points. Excuse me. I'll tell you what. 7 points is 5th place currently. Joint 5th, Chelsea and Forest. They have got Southampton on the final day. So who have they got there? Tell you what, they've got Liverpool away at Anfield. Of course, they're playing Chelsea at Stamford Bridge, Liverpool, tomorrow. And then they're at home to Newcastle United, who are fighting for their Champions League lives. And then the final day of the season, Arsenal have got Southampton away. Now, Southampton, of course, are the worst team in the Premier League. They just lost 2-0 to the second worst team in the Premier League. So, maybe something mental can happen on the final day. But, 7 points in 3 or 4 games. I tell you what, if Chelsea and Forest win, they're 4 points behind, both of them. And then you've got 3 games to keep a 4-point lead against those 2 teams, which they could lose. And then, that could be for. Then basically they'll have to win at Southampton on the final day, and it could just be. Ooh. I just straws clutched. Yeah, it's just really funny. if it happens, it'll be so. It won't happen. They'll get Champions League. And they'll go again. But of course, the big talking point is the Tuesday game in Paris. They were 1-0 down against Paris Saint-Germain. Of course, they lost 1-0 at home, which is, they slapped up Real Madrid in Madrid, Arsenal, and it's not insurmountable. In fact, PSG, of course, the other story here is PSG lost to Strasbourg. I did a video on that as well, and Strasbourg's amazing season. But PSG rotated heavily. Yeah, so PSG had won the league a few weeks ago already. Literally, they did Liverpool, more than Liverpool. They wrapped up really early doors. And then they lost to, was it Nice? Or they lost their first game of the season, right? And that was their full strength because they were going for an unprecedented invincible season, PSG. It's never been done in the French league. So once that was out the window, and then when I went to Strasbourg, they were like, solid, we'll just rotate. Where Arsenal played their strongest team at home to Bournemouth and lost, bro. So they've got to go away to... No, it's not insurmountable. They can do it. Arsenal can do it. They can. They're going to put Thomas Partey back in midfield, which they missed in the first leg. They're going to put Marino back up front, which makes them play a lot better. They will get themselves up for it. They've already beaten Real Madrid twice. This will be like... They can win... If they drew at home, it's the same deal as losing 1-0 at home. They've just got to go to Paris and win. And that will be their mentality. And they'll think, yeah, we can do this. We're good enough to do this. We've beaten good teams. We can do this. So I'm not, they're outsiders now, but PSG in their DNA, they have the bottling. And of course, they lost to Aston Villa, and they recently, while they're good. So, and of course, the rotated side's just lost to Strasbourg. So there is a chance. But if Arsenal lose that, you could argue, right? If Arsenal lose that and just finish top 5, and Man City win the FA Cup, Man City win the FA Cup, Newcastle win the League Cup, and let's just say Chelsea, for my fun, finish the 5th place and win the Europa League Conference. City, Newcastle, Chelsea, all won trophies and qualified for the Champions League. Chelsea can have a better season than Arsenal. Arsenal fans went, no, we finished above you, we're much better than you, yada, yada, yada. Maresco fraud. Well, the history books, mate, will say, neither of us won the league that season. We both qualified for the Champions League, though. Oh, we won a trophy and you didn't. It's just the facts, bro. It's just the facts. Of course, this is, playful banter. Arsenal have been and are a better team than Chelsea. That's just simply the case of where we're at. Yeah, so I'm not going to pretend for a second, this isn't just a bit of playful fun from me, because it absolutely is. It absolutely is. But boy, football is about fun. And trust me, all my Arsenal mates, if it was the other way around, they'd be doing the exact same thing. I've been getting all kinds of stick all season. This is the theatre of football. But man, Arsenal can still finish second. They can win the Champions League, as much as that makes me regurgitate in my mouth. They could, and they'd be worthy winners should they do so. But there is a small outside chance that everything falls apart. They did lose at home to Bournemouth. Are a good side, by the way. Let's be real. Like, Bournemouth can qualify for Europe in the Premier League. That middle upper class in the Premier League is very strong. Bournemouth are a great side. But I tell you what, mate. Let me know what you think. Comment down below. Thank you as always for hanging out with me here, supporting the content. You can do so simply by liking and subscribing. Loads of new subscribers, which is awesome. I'm very appreciative of that. And we move. Hope to see you back here soon. Peace.